Aarav had never believed in love at first sight. He always thought it was something people exaggerated, something that only happened in movies or novels. Love, in his opinion, was supposed to be slow, something that built over time. But that was before Riya walked into his life. She joined the company 2 months ago, assigned to the marketing team. Her desk was right across from his, just close enough for him to hear her voice when she laughed, to see the way she bit her lip when she was focused, and to notice how her presence seemed to brighten the entire office. At first, he told himself it was nothing. A simple admiration, a passing crush. But the more he observed her, the more he realized it was something deeper. She had a way of carrying herself, with confidence, intelligence, and warmth. She wasn't just good at her job, she was passionate about it, and that passion was infectious. Their conversation started small. A quick, good morning, in the elevator. A casual, how's your day going? Over coffee. It was nothing special, until it was. One late evening, as most of the office emptied out, they found themselves working on the same project, trapped in the glow of their computer screens. The silence between them was comfortable, the occasional sound of fingers typing on keyboards filling the air. Aarav stretched his arms and glanced at Riya. You know, I think I've officially stared at this screen for too long. The words don't even make sense anymore. Riya laughed, pushing back her chair. That's a sign we need a break. She walked over to the coffee machine, and Aarav followed, watching as she poured them both a cup. She handed him his without asking how he liked it. Somehow, she already knew. He wasn't sure when she had noticed, but it made something warm settle in his chest. You always work this late? She asked, leaning against the counter. Not always, he admitted, but lately, yes. She sipped her coffee thoughtfully. Me too. It's weird, though. The late nights feel a little less exhausting when I know you're around. His heart skipped a beat. He wondered if she could hear it. That almost sounds like a compliment, he teased, trying to keep his voice steady. Riya smirked. Take it however you want. After that night, something shifted. Their conversations grew longer, their stolen glances more frequent. They started sitting together during lunch, exchanging texts outside of work hours, sharing jokes that only the two of them understood. One evening, after an especially long meeting, they found themselves alone in the conference room. The city skyline was painted in hues of orange and pink, the sun setting behind the glass windows. Riya sighed, stretching her arms. You know, she mused, I used to think office romances were cliché. Aarav smirked. And now, she turned to him, her eyes reflecting the golden light. Now, I think some clichés exist for a reason. His heart pounded. It was a moment of truth, one that he had been waiting for but never had the courage to face. What if I told you I've been looking for an excuse to ask you out? He asked, his voice softer than usual. Riya tilted her head, a playful glint in her eyes. Then I'd say, stop looking for an excuse and just do it. A slow smile spread across his face. Okay then, dinner tomorrow. She pretended to think for a moment before nodding. It's a date. The next evening, instead of staying late at the office, they found themselves at a cozy cafe, far away from emails and deadlines. They talked for hours, not about work, but about life, dreams, childhood memories, and the things that truly mattered. And as Aarav watched her laugh over a shared joke, the flickering candlelight dancing in her eyes, he realized, maybe love at first sight did exist. And maybe, just maybe, it had been waiting for the right time to unfold.